Public Arts Festival, My Body, My Space, has this year become innovative with this year's edition by bringing it to your phones. Through the WhatsApp social media platform, the festival will feature over 70 works by established and emerging artists from South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Tanzania, Madagascar, the United Kingdom, Germany, Spain, and the United States. Due to COVID-19, artists have had to find creative ways of presenting their work in an accessible format. But to tell us more, we're joined by Namatseho Khutswane, who is the development manager for My Body, My Space. Namatseho, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thanks for having me. Good morning to you.
Good morning, and thanks for great having you on the show this morning. For those that may not know, what is the My Body, My Space Public Arts Festival? What's that about, and what does it entail?
So the My Body, My Space Public Arts Festival is one of FATSI's flagship festivals. And to give you some context, FATSI is known and celebrated for its artivism, right? So addressing complex social issues through the performing arts. And for the 26 years that it's been active, 6 years of that has been and what that has involved is a takeover of the town and township locations in the Emakazini district, where the festival disrupts business as usual with performances, installations, exhibitions in the schools, the churches, the streets of Mashadadorp town. And it's meaningful disruption because for towns like this that have been really marginalized when mining activities stopped being a significant source of livelihood, the descent of artists onto this environment where they inject significantly into the local economy because we take over the accommodation and we fill this world for a few days has been wonderful for 6 years. And so in 2020, when we have had to figure out now where the people are because we can no longer access them in person, we have established that the people are here. You know? So led the arts industries into the digital space when we were thinking that the arts would be left behind. And we asked them, what did you learn? And what might be forgotten at this time? And through the NAF, we discovered that many people who engaged with the festival did so through their cell phones. And when we investigated the internet accessing activity of our demographic in Mpumalanga, we discovered festival. When we discovered that there is a provider that leverages messaging platforms for social impact at scale, we thought that that was the best fit for democratizing the digital space. And so the festival takes place on. We have 80 performances to offer you, like you have highlighted, with people all over the world. We've gotten people through an application process and through our many, many partners. And so you have to look forward to web series and community radio style offerings and workshops and theater and visual arts and dance. And the public arts aspect of it now is in the socially distant lockdown time. We've looked for what is the safest way for our artists to activate public space, and they have gone out themselves kind of in solo explorations to create this content that we're going to be showcasing. What's very special is that the digital migration has excluded many people, right? Because nice things online are long form, they are high definition, and they are data consuming. And not everyone has access to that kind of privileged data, just, spending. So the perspective or the avenue.
Speaking of digital migration, well, as a consequence of audio malfunction, we might have missed you when you were taking us through how the idea of taking the festival to WhatsApp came about and how that actually works.
Yeah, I'm also hearing some noise. I think it's from your studio, so I thought that maybe it might just be on my end. What would you like me to repeat?
About how the idea of taking this festival to WhatsApp came about and how it actually works on WhatsApp.
Happy to. Yeah, we engaged many of our friends and stakeholders and festival people who led the arts industry into the digital space when we, the artists and the arts sector, were very worried that we'd be left behind. So the NAF was a key informant for us because they mentioned that many of the people who engaged with their festival did so through their cell phones. And so when we investigated the kind of trends in our target demographic, we found that over 90% of people access the internet via their cell phones and using cellular data. And I was highlighting how in this move into the digital space, what has been on offer, even from the arts, is high definition, long form, and data consuming works. So when we chose to go the WhatsApp route, we opted for low definition, bite-sized chunks of no more than 16 megabytes, and access and inclusive and free, mostly, platform that allows us to mostly not leave anyone behind, So what we have is 80 groups from all over the world in the form of theater, dance, web series, community video, and how you access that.
Yeah.
I'm picking up this again.
Now, Namatseho, do take us through what people will get to see at this year's edition and on the various formats.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to check with you if you're picking up that noise. I am too. Anyway, what they will encounter, so it's WhatsApp. So you activate a WhatsApp chat. If you're familiar with the WHO, or the South African coronavirus line, then you kind of know what to expect. You activate our chat on our line by saying hi, just hi, H and I. And what you'll see when you do that is a menu will pop up. Okay. And until the 29th, when we release all of the content, when the festival is officially live, what you have right now is a menu of teasers to whet your appetite and FAQs, which we encourage our patrons to go through so that they're raring to go when the content is released fully on the 20th.
So what's the WhatsApp line that one would need in order to take part?
Cool. The number is +7 600 11 0444. That's +27 600 11 0444.
11 0444. All right. And they simply send the word hi.
They simply send the word hi. And we've discovered that it's the first of its kind, this festival. No one's ever done this before, especially through our provider. So it's exciting times.
Great innovation this is. And thank you so much for sharing it with us, Namatseho. We do appreciate your time.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, that was Namatseho Kutswane talking to us about the My Body, My Space Public Arts Festival, which is set to take place on social media platforms later on this month.